Welcome to the 60th episode of Lalitha Sahasranam Stotra. Even the most notorious, rigid, stone-hearted individuals can be transformed to the Guru status through the nourishment of unconditional cosmic energy. And these individuals, when they turn into Guru state, they become ambassadors of the Universal Mother, and they in turn are responsible to transform scores of people, and they become leader and guide, mentor to many individuals. Many individuals look up to them as heroes. That is exactly the essence of Lalitha Sahasranam Stotra. It is a strategy laid out by the Universal Mother towards the saturation of the all living beings, including the mankind. Let us move on. So in the previous episode, the Nama nirasraya was covered, and it was said that it is difficult to find exact correlation or translation of vikara in English. So some of these things are difficult, but with time and with the source of unconditional cosmic energy, nourishment of the unconditional cosmic energy, things becomes clear. So let us try to relook at nirasraya one more time. Nirvikaara one more time. Vikara means it means moods or feelings. It can be correlated to these terms also, moods or feelings. So the two ends of vikara are sankalpa and vikalpa. That means sankalpa refers to the clockwise direction of the mood or feelings, while vikalpa refers to the anti-clockwise direction of the mood. So as an example, nature's moods are perceived through the blossoming of beautiful flowers, and it is also perceived through sometimes a gloomy day, where the sun is never seen. It is gloomy whole day, and it manifests or translates into our feelings, our moods also. These are vikaras. The extreme of this vikara, the negative circle or anti-clockwise circle, the extreme of this is obviously tsunami, earthquake, or some natural calamities, while the extreme of the positive side is the entire community filled with happiness, the sea of blossomed flowers that we witness in spring, etc. So these are vikaras, and so nirvikara refers to by being beyond the clockwise direction moods and anti-clockwise direction moods, able to control the two. That is nirvikara. So let us move on, and the next nama is nishprapancha. So what it means is again it is a duality effect. So the physically limited, the boundary, having a boundary, exterior world that is physically limited, having boundaries, and an interior world, interior microscopic world that is boundless and unlimited. So by being beyond these two states, that is physical world, external physical world that is having a boundary, and an internal world that is boundaryless, by being beyond these two and able to control these two, that is nishprapancha. So those individuals who are turned beast-like living beings and not able to accommodate themselves in the universe, order of the universe, through the genetic transformation that happened through the three grandhis, formation of the three grandhis and the activation of the Kundalini energy, the soul's subsequent soul connection, these individuals were shown the path of samsara yoga, followed by bhakti yoga, vidya yoga, aishwarya yoga, and they got saturated through these yogas. They got probation in these yogas. They practically implemented whatever they have learned through these yogas, and these notorious individuals got enlightenment through Niranjana, and subsequently through nityamuktha, they have been promoted to guru status, and they have acquired the qualities of universal mother through nityamuktha, and through nityamuktha they are trying to transform scores of other individuals towards saturation, so that their termination of life or the time of death becomes easier, it becomes smoother. So that is nityamuktha. So the training that is provided through nityamuktha is towards making this life, passage of this life, smoother, so that the termination is smoother. So that the portfolios of entities that take away the life force at the time of death, it becomes easier. So that's the training that is provided to all the individuals through the guru forms, the ambassadors of the Universal Mother, through nityamuktha. Now, there are some individuals who do not fit into nityamuktha, who do not adhere to the training methods, preached by the guru. So they have not accommodated themselves because they probably do not believe in the training methods of nityamuktha. So for them to get saturated, because that means their souls are weak, their soul energy is depleted, so they need to be given more nourishment. It doesn't necessarily mean that they need to be sidelined. So in order for them to get saturated and get enrichment in the soul, in their soul energy, nirvikaara is being provided. That means to clear some of the mismatches that they have accumulated, these individuals, the vikaras, the moods, the feelings, for them to execute these feelings, the clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction, the the Prakriti, Vikruti were formed, the formation and malformation were formed so that they can execute their moods and feelings and then come back into the circle of nityamuktha. So through these moods, these individuals who do not fit into nityamuktha, the guidelines of the guru, the exterior physical world was created that depletes over the time as their karma charana or action is executed through their moods or feelings. So similarly, when they get saturated in their moods, the vikaras, through the action performed in physical external world, if they turn inward through the saturation, for them to get siddhi or success through saturation, the inner world was also created. So these are the two ends. So by being beyond these two ends of external physical world, through which the individuals who do not fit themselves into the guidelines of the Guru, Nityamukta, for them to execute their moods and their feelings through the external world, which is limited and having boundaries. And once they finish and get saturated in their moods and feelings through the external world perception, if they turn inward, there is unlimited, boundless world. So nishprapancha is it is beyond these two worlds and able to control these two worlds. Hence, it provides the saturation to these individuals who do not fit into the circle that is formed by the Guru towards the saturation through Nityamukta. They do not accommodate themselves into this circle. So for them to get saturated and then turn inward towards the yogam, so that is nishprapancha. The next nama is nirasraya. So this is again a beautiful nama referring to the duality effects again. So starting from where? Niradhara, starting from Niradhara, so we have encountered this, the duality effects. So it's a training. The training, what is the training? So it's like a window of, for every action karmacharana, there is a window. There's a window of action item. So that window, that action has upper limit and lower limit. So just like a window has a boundary, so these boundaries are the upper limit and lower limit. So in order for us to know the bound, upper bound and lower bound of our actions, so that we can operate in the middle. If we operate in the middle of these two, then more likely that we face success. If you operate close to the upper bound or lower bound, then more likely that we face failure. So it is for that reason that these duality effects have been discussed and the training is provided. So what is nirasraya? Nirasraya means by being beyond sraya and asraya, able to control the two extremes. So what is Sraya and Asraya? So in nirvikaara, the vikruti, the malformation, terminates in the inner termination of the malformation in the inner world is called Sraya. Termination of the formation or prakruti in the exterior physical world is called Asraya. So the termination of the two extremes of nirasraya or termination of the two extremes of nirvikaara, they are nirasraya. So by being beyond these two terminations of nirasraya, able to control the true is nirasraya. By being beyond the two terminations of nirvikaara, able to control the two extremes of nirvikaara is nirasraya. Okay, so those who are not fitting into the training schedule of the Guru through nityamuktha, so they are given more opportunities through nirvikaara for them to execute their moods and feelings. And so once they get saturated through nishprapancha, so they get terminated in nirasraya. So that is how it works. So clearly we can see that just the way that Universal Mother has strategized the step-by-step procedure, she has not ignored anybody. So she has step by step, she has transformed and provided a method. So if this is not there, then the next step, if you do not fit into that, then there's a next net. So it's like a de-embedding technique. It's like a program, if then else, if then else, if then else, like that. So it's a loop within the loop. It is a layer within the layer. That was the strategy that Universal Mother has followed. Through that strategy, even the demonic form of inertial force, the most difficult thing to change is laziness. It's very hard to change. Even that has been arrested through the techniques followed by the Universal Mother. Now the same individual who now gotten the training through the Universal Mother, risen to the state of Guru, he follows the same techniques that Universal Mother follows. He doesn't know any other technique, obviously, so he has to follow the same recipe. That recipe is the layer by layer de-embedding technique, loop within the loop. So in order for the individuals to change, transform, it is possible that not everybody fits into the first layer, so he has created one more layer. So those who do not fit into the layer of nityamuktha, they have been provided with another layer called nirvikaara. Those who do not fit into the nirvikaara, they have been provided through those who pass through nirvikaara, they have been provided with nishprapancha, and those who pass through nishprapancha, they have been provided with nirasraya, and then they go back to nityamukta, and then they have been subjected to again these various yogas and towards saturation and obviously towards enlightenment, and some of them will rise to the Guru. Those who do not fit into nirasraya, so they again go back to, they subjected them to nirvikaara. And then again so it's like a loop within the loop. It's a program within a program, a layer within a layer. So he follows exactly the same strategy that Universal Mother has followed. So that completes this sloka. Nityamukta, nirvikaara, nishprapancha, nirasraya. So through Nityamukta, so we have discussed it is a termination, it is a training towards a smooth termination of the life, or easy death, so to speak. Death is hard for anybody to understand. It is, in fact, many people are afraid to even think about it. But it is natural. The moment a soul assumes a body, so it is natural that everybody has a lifetime. So there is no denying on that. So if it is natural, and if it has to happen, then a little more understanding will help us towards a proper saturation, towards fulfilling our life, and that is what is nityamuktha. And the main bottleneck for that frightening feeling, or the fear, is faculty of personality. So through nityamuktha, the faculty of personality gets the training. Nityamuktha, through nityamuktha, the wavery of the mind is being addressed. So faculty of mind will receive the training. So nirvikaara refers to our moods, our feelings. So the faculty of personality is given training. In fact, through this nityamukta and nirvikaara, both are interlinked to faculty of mind and faculty of personality. So there's an overlapping effects of these two faculties in both these namas. It can be even nirasraya so it can be that nityamukta can be faculty of personality, and nirvikaara can be faculty of mind, because the mood is related to the mind. Nishprapancha provides faculty of training to the faculty of discretion, which is related to the physically limited world and unlimited inner world. So it needs some discretion ability here. So through nirasraya, the termination of the nirvikaaras. So it can be the faculty of mind termination or faculty of personality termination. I think usually it's the faculty of mind termination. Nirvikaara, the mood, because faculty of mind is air, so air is terminating in the water, which is faculty of intellect. So through nirasraya, faculty of intellect receives the training. So these four namas in this sloka, nityamukta, nirvikaara, nishprapancha, nirasraya, provides training to faculty of personality, faculty of mind, faculty of discretion, and faculty of intellect. The remaining namas we will explore in the next episode. Thank you.